Hello everyone, this is Subsistence, and apparently the game is afoot. Why do I say that? We have hunters, we found them, and they kind of found us, I guess. We drew the first blood, unfortunately it was on camera, and we're gonna try to play a trick on them if we can. Oh yeah. We also bid a few things, we're gonna build some more on that subject. Let's take some of the materials we have, because we're gonna need a few. I'm gonna leave this be here for now. Let me see. I'm gonna need some cordage and some iron for sure. Let's take it like that. Then we're gonna go for the boards. That should be about enough. I have a few of these. Not that many of these though. We did a lot of hunting. This is like only bullets we have on the pistol. We do have a few shotgun shells, but and a few on the machine gun, but we don't have a machine gun, so I guess that's that. Now let's see how things are going for first. So fuel wise we're doing good, rendering fat, ooh, pretty great. Let's put more fat in. There we go. Cooking wise, let's put more fuel. This is always burning for me, by the way. We're gonna get to it, hopefully we're not gonna die. We're a bit in a hurry. This was not working because we want to save energy. I don't hear the generators work, so we're pretty much set there. Now, what are we actually going to build? We have the possibility of building one thing or more. I'm gonna go for more. So let's see, mass fabricator. This could be a possibility. Animal housing, that would be even more good actually, and fortunately for the mass fabricator. And as well, we are gonna need some plants. So plant ban. Let's grab this one first. That should lower everything about half. And if we're gonna go for animal housing, I'm gonna need the nails apparently. Really? Nails? I have a few here because I wasn't having enough space in the other bin, or whatever we want to call it. So, animal thingy, what is animal thingy? Animal housing, there we go. Craft it up. And that should lower pretty much everything to 0. We're gonna leave it at that, almost 0 actually, not quite 0. It is going to go back up. Apparently the rate is about 0.33 and this is about 0.07. Wow, that's actually quite low. Oh well, whatever. Let it craft. We're not gonna set them, I guess, on the floor just yet. I have something else in mind. We want to frack with the hunters if we can. They're probably gonna frack with us, but like I said, we do the first blood. It was, I think, injured because we shot like 3 pistol rounds. I think only the first and the last one connected. The one in the middle, I guess I just missed. And he pretty much died. He used the shotgun, I think. Although I was quite a while away. Probably didn't have like any ammo for the pistol or something. I don't know. Thing is, he's quite near us. We've missed it for a couple of times actually until now because we didn't quite go on that region. And when we did go, he wasn't there. So he was kind of tricking us in a sense. I don't want to waste this time, but I don't really quite have a choice. I want to make like another wall. I need 2 cordage because I'm a dumbass and I set it back in. There we go. And we're gonna go help him build up his house, but with our structure. Now this could, I guess on the long run, turn out to be a dud. Yeah, you could call it a dud. I think we can call it a dud. In the sense that nothing's really going to happen. He's going to put his command base unit, and if we can actually even build there, by the way. And the structures are going to be his. I think this is like the way the dev actually pretty much intended it, you know, so nobody can steal your structures. I also, as you can see, have 2 more beacons except this one. I've set up 2 more command units in the bases that we had. I didn't want them to get stolen by our new hunters that came to the scene. We should let like everything we don't need back home, but where? They all have like their own spaces, sorta. So how to go about it? I have like no clue. This, if I lose this too, I'm not gonna cry. I guess I'm gonna cry about this ones, but not the rest. This I'm gonna cry about this. This not so much. We have a lot of it, and we can do some more hunting, I guess. Ah, well, we'll set them over here. So you know what? Keep this. This is actually how I found him. He used this. The dumbass, because I'm gonna go call him a dumbass. Use that. Used his light at night. Well, it wasn't actually night, but it was nightish enough. Okay, so we're gonna leave the base to replenish. Well, if I'm actually not gonna be inside the door. There we go. Hopefully no animals are going to chamber us or whatever on the way. Hopefully he's not at home as well. If he is, I'm hoping we're gonna kick his ass. That's a 2 wolf. That's a level 2 wolf. Ah, the lag again. I should have... when I play single player, I don't have this lag problem. When I don't play single player though, it seems to be quite an issue. I guess if I walk slower, which is not necessarily a good thing. Maybe if I lower the graphics, wow, look at all the plants over here. I'm not even gonna take them. I don't know if you take them, you know. He's actually there. I should move. He bleeded me, but apparently my life is not going down that much. I don't think he has ammo anymore. He's coming for... Really? Wow. Well, he's shooting at something. And we kill him again. I didn't really quite get hit though, that's kind of weird. And usually it only gives like this sort of stuff, so don't expect much from... Okay, I really need to patch up this thing. There we go, no more bleeding. He must have missed me or something. Oh my god, this is really going bad. Unfortunately, at this rate, we may not be able to continue this series. I'm thinking maybe if I lower the graphics, the problem will get resolved. I should have probably made some testing before I actually try this. We did testing. I promised you guys I did. Well, I didn't promise. I said I will, and I did. But the thing is, well, it worked. Learned not so much now. Well, I didn't really quite encounter him when I was testing the thing. Oh, so this is how he's going to build his thing. I thought he was going to circle around the tree. Hopefully he's not nearby. I don't want to get fracked. I should have enough bullets on this. So let's see. He wants to go that way and this way. Let's prolong his thingy over here, I guess. And let's see if we can build near his base. Apparently not so much. Ah, well, I guess the dev have discovered. I wanted to build near his base, you know, have my own structure near his own. And by that, when I wanted to raid him, I would just break my own structure and be on my merry way, basically. Let's get his wood. I always get his wood. I don't know if he can cut wood from the same tree I cut. I have no clue about that. But, well, he was pretty dressed, by the way, as well. So I'm guessing he's also doing some hunting. Well, he's a hunter, right? I usually frack up his fire, because that's like the only thing I can do. I throw away his ash, because I have enough. Unfortunately, I can't really... Oh, I can extinguish it. Yeah, well, you know what? Even if I'm gonna do this, I have enough matches, so there. Let's eat one of these, by the way. It was one of his, so I think I saw a crate. But my god, I can barely move. I think I'm gonna go back to base, show you inside the base whatever we need to show, and tweak a bit. Yeah, that's a crate. Tweak a bit with the resources on the game, because apparently when the hunters are coming and I'm also recording at the same time, things don't really quite go the way they should. Oh, there we go, some more bullets. Yay, and a piece of iron. If I'm gonna be able to actually take it. It seems the game draws more, you know, from my... I guess from the RAM. Is he coming back? Ah, I thought he was like there. I wasn't really expecting to meet him. I'm quite surprised he didn't like hit me. Not even once. I guess he did hit me, but maybe sort of grazed me or something, because I was bleeding. But that was about it. Well, we got a few logs. Since we have so much lag, I'm gonna leave the logs alone. I'm sure hoping you guys have a decent quality on the video, because there's a lot of framing. There we go again. If we go slow though, it seems to work. Yeah, boring. Okay, now let's turn back to the base because that's an important part. After you made the command unit, as well, you probably already know, and if you don't, I'm going to tell you anyways. Things change in the sense that they're going to uncover. There was a... Oh, I knew there was a fiber one over here. You're going to uncover a lot more options to build upon. Well, there's not going to be structure like options, but there will be options towards better equipment, I guess getting more stuff from the things you harvest from within the world, in the sense of foraging mostly. There's a weird sound that I keep hearing actually. I think there's my neighbors. They must be banging on something. Oh well, whatever. Hopefully inside the base things are going to be much more smoother. I see a crate. It's a bullet crate, so... Ammo crate, actually, not bullet crate. Oh my god. Hopefully things are going to go smoother enough. I don't really want to delete this video. I mean, we fought the hunter like one-on-one again. That's like the second blood so far. First time around, I didn't waste that many bullets. This one I kind of freaked out. Well, you should expect me freaking out. I do that a lot. Apparently. I'm kind of a freakish kind of dude. Oh well, whatever. Hopefully I didn't leave my door open. Yeah, when you play with hunters... Oh, I see a crate, but we're not gonna afford to go for it, especially with the lag we're experiencing. So far, what do we have? Let's remove this. Yeah, we can actually build like a new base with all of this. All I need is a door, a wall for a door, and another wall, and that would be about it. Yeah, actually we could do something like that. Oh well, whatever. Where were we? The base. Yes. Well, first of all, one of the first things you're actually going to build is going to be one of these. This is going to be like your fire. As you can see, my fire is not present anymore because, well, I don't use it. You're also going to use this to render fire, fat, so you make biofuel. That being one of the few ways you can actually have biofuel. The other way would be foraging for it, which is not necessarily an easy task, to say the least. Okay, so we still have some fat. Let's get it. Let's set this one here. That's like 5 bullets for the... You know what? Let's actually do them. 5 bullets. I have a lot of shotgun shells, but I'm gonna stay with what we have so far. I'm also gathering the machine gun ones. We have a few. Also 20 is the most, and I'm gonna eat this one since I can. Somewhere around I have all of these. Over here there should be this one. There we go. We're also gonna take it because we're gonna use them. We could break all of these and get more logs, but if you have structures, why not use them? It's not like I always say or something, but you know, it could be useful. This is a mass fabricator. Yeah. You know what? I actually can show you how we can produce. I'm gonna leave that for later a bit. So, oh my god, the lag. I don't know, hide the pistol or something. There we go. So this is gonna be like your fire. My fire was here, is destroyed now. And after the fire, I actually made the generators. I made 2 of them because, well, I already sort of investigated a bit what you kind of need and what pretty much everything does, at a certain level at least. And so I went for 2 because I had the energy and the mass required within my command base unit. And I made 2 of them, you know, one like a backup and one for what I pretty much need to use them. You're always going to use your generator to produce energy, and that is used, not in this one. I'm just going to show you, this is this unit at least, this working station, which refines ore, by the way, shows you the power and the mass you have within your base at the set point. When you use it actually, or how much is actually gathered. Now this is 1,200. You're not going to start up like this. You're going to have 500 and 500 and 100. We still have that, but we also have 2 upgrades. There are upstairs the upgrades. Well, they're not upgrades actually. They are also structures. You build them, you set them, and you have like capacitors, sort of, you know. One's for energy, this one, the big one, and this is for mass. So everything the base is going to produce over 100 is going to be stored in this one, and you can use it at your leisure. Over here, this one's going to produce, actually is going to storage power. This is not the power it has in itself. This is the power for the entire base. Everywhere you're going to look, you're going to see the power and the mass for the entire base. That's one thing. Okay, next. As far as I experiment so far, the base is never going to produce over 500 and 100. If you want more over those numbers, so you're going to storage them in the things above, you're going to have to produce them. One way to do that, actually the only way, is to produce power through generators. That's why I have two of them. And another way to produce mass, except what the base produces, is with a mass fabricator. There's also another way to produce mass. I think we're gonna find it in here. It's a recycler of sort. Let me see. Yeah, recycler. So recycles item into mass. So whatever you have and you don't want to use, you can throw into this thing and it's going to produce mass for you. Probably is going to use power for him to work, but it's going to produce mass for you probably quite quickly. So when it's going to break down that said item, it's most likely going to produce a certain amount of mass directly or something along those lines. I don't know. We'll see, I guess. Now, these two things, we need to set them somewhere. I'm gonna put the animals inside because I don't want anybody messing with them. I have like no clue where. Probably somewhere over here. We're gonna set the animals down. Then again, we could go upstairs. Yeah, we're gonna set the animals and the planting upstairs. I wanna have as free as possible area down below. So let's see. Let's set the animal bin first. It's gonna be empty. We don't have no chickens, no anything. Apparently I can't set it down here. Oh my god, the lag is actually quite criminal. I'm gonna have to lower a lot. I hope that's actually even gonna work. So why doesn't this work actually? Oh, there we go. So apparently inside is not a place where you can actually set this. I guess it's logical. I mean, it's an animal bin, for God's sakes. I don't really quite have a preference from where I get out of my base. Oh, doesn't really quite want to be outside either, apparently. This kind of sucks. So what? It needs to be on ground? Like always? Otherwise it doesn't quite work or something? This is quite weird. I don't know what's up with this one. Probably needs like earth, and I'm on a rock, and that could be the problem. That's actually kind of a killer for my base. That's not a good thing. And let me guess, this one's gonna do the same. Oh, I actually can set it inside the house. Well, at least this is this for this one. Quite helpful actually. Let's get back up. Oh, I really wish I can do something with this lag. It's gonna be a killer for the series. I'm just gonna make like one more video or two then, unfortunately. So I'm gonna set it down. I have no clue how this works. Probably put ash and seeds inside and you grow stuff. I guess we're gonna see. I'm gonna come back to it later. Close the door so we don't find ourselves within our own base with a hunter. We're gonna see what we can do about the animal bin. Probably is gonna be a dud. We're most likely gonna put it down there somewhere and hopefully nothing's going to get at it. Then again, we have those structures that we just got, so we could use those in case I don't know, something bad happens or something. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Now, let's see. I will always look on this working station on my power and mass. I don't even know why. I don't know if you can build anything with the mass and power we have so far, but I do want to show you the efficiency of it. So, the mass fabricator or generator, if I'm going to turn it on, and I will, it's going to consume about 2.5 energy power. So, and it's going to give us about 0.5 mass. Or 0.2 mass for that matter, apparently even lower. But it's way much better than what the base does on its own. Okay, after we put that on to work, we need to go to the generator and turn it on, at least one of them. This by itself, it's still going to lower the energy of the base, as you're gonna see in a sec. It's gonna go down instead of up. There you go. But the mass is gonna go up quite faster. Also, the power is gonna go down. But if you're going to activate both of the generators, although it's going to consume a pretty decent amount of biofuel, you're gonna have basically a surplus of power. It's gonna go up slow, but it's gonna go up. If I'm gonna turn this one on, and I will, just to show you, it's going to consume exactly the amount that was... No, that's not gonna cut it for you guys. This, I don't know how to use words in English to explain this. So, this one, the mass generator, and what is this actually called? The refinery. Both of them are going to consume exactly the amount of energy that those two generators can produce. One generator can produce about 1.5 energy. So this one's 2.5, and there's going to be 0.5 energy per loss per second. So if these two are working, both of them at the same time, your generator are going to cover only their two consumption rate, and your energy is most likely not going to go up at all. It's going to just stay there. This way we're going to have a lot more mass, and we're also going to get some power, some decent amount of it actually. If I'm going to leave them at this rate, I think we're going to be able to have them full quite quickly. The only problem to this is that they consume biofuel, and well, as you can imagine, that is quite problematic. So let's see, let's set this here, let's make a bit of a cleaning. I don't want to leave this here, but I don't quite have a choice. We could do more of this, but it's about time actually that we're gonna have to build ourselves a new bin. Like really. Oh well, whatever. I guess we're gonna see if we're gonna build one or not. Let me throw this flakes over here. This is gonna get consumed quite fast. I should make some bullets out of this gun. Actually, how they're called? Pistol bullets, because I don't have that many. I used about 2 rounds with that dude. It's probably back up there. These things. He was waiting by the fire. Probably wanted to construct something or something of that on that sense. So let me see, what do I have to place here? Pretty much nothing. Oh, this too. So I already have like 8 gun parts. We've gotten 3 from one of those closed crates with a pick lock. We've opened it. And 3, and the 2 just now that we've set it in are from the hunters. Apparently they're always going to give this sort of stuff. They're never going to give you guns or clothes or stuff like that, unfortunately. So I guess keep that in mind if you really want to hunt them down. You should hunt your hunters so they don't develop better than you, but I guess that's about it. Okay, we do have still some time. Let's try to figure out how to plant stuff. Apparently not from here. Probably from here. There we go. Have ash and seeds by the dozen. We need cotton to make a machine gun, or assault rifle actually. And I really need to do something about this lag, because I'm pretty sure you're gonna experience an awful episode. So let's see. We need water, that's a problem. Fertilizer, we have a bunch. There you go, you can have it full. Water, we have some in reserve. Grow and upgrade. Add grow light. Allows to grow plants indoors and throughout the night. Okay, that's a problem, because we're gonna need this, since we've set the bin inside the house. So if I'm gonna set, like, I don't know, cotton seeds. Okay, and this is what? Tomato seeds. I guess put that one there, this one here, this one here, this one here, and let's make 4 tomatoes as well. This is gonna be a mixed bin. We're probably gonna make like another one. We're gonna need some water to put on this apparently. I'm pretty sure this is not gonna grow anywhere, but we do have, I'm pretty sure, enough to actually make this upgrade. And we already have the power and everything for it. We only need the components. So I guess it's the good of time as any to actually show you how the upgrades work. I haven't done like any upgrades so far, but it's as you saw pretty straightforward. You just have the components, have the mass and the energy, use it, and well, that's about it. And I'm pretty sure I needed something more. Like component, motherboards or whatever they're called, electronics. There we go. We got the water as well. Hopefully without lag. There's the lag. We're gonna move upwards and do our thing. Now, let's set some of the water. It took a bit. There we go. We're full. And for the upgrades, we are missing some scrap metal because I'm a dumbass and I did not memorize that what I need to take. Oh well, whatever. Scrap metal, not from here. This is the scrap metal. There we go. Now we have everything we need. That should really help out. If we can grow indoors, that should really help out. So, and of course for every bin you're actually going to make, planting bin or whatever you want to call this, you're going to need the upgrade again. Increase power efficiency of growth. So reduces the power cost of growing by 25%. So to grow things you actually need to use power. That's kind of weird in a way. I guess install it and we'll see how that goes. Wow, that's really low, but we're doing quite well. So do I need to... you need to open the light. Probably turn on. There we go. Now we're growing. Apparently. And it uses a certain amount, apparently, of power. Not so much though. But it does use a bit. Power is still growing even if the generator is going. That's okay. The mass is growing as well. So I'm not gonna turn it off right now. I'm gonna let it grow. It's gonna take a long period of time apparently. And we're gonna get the power of 14. We actually can make the upgrade again and have a more efficient planting unit or whatever you want to call that. I guess planting unit sounds about right. Now, we've done a lot of things. Hopefully you guys actually saw all that I filmed. I'm gonna watch the video a bit to see how horrible it is. We had some fighting, some constructing, and some upgrades, some pretty much of everything. So with that being said, if you enjoyed the clip, give it a big like. If you want to see more, subscribe, and I'm gonna see you guys and gals around.